Awete everyone, this is Regulus Pastor, and welcome back to Higurashi no Naku Koro. Now, you may be wondering why my lips are out of sync with my voice. It's because, get this, my mic was muted for exactly 18 and a half minutes of this playthrough. That's right. Look at this poor, unsuspecting Regulus chatting away, readying his vocal folds for utter destruction with voice acting we won't get to hear until about the 1830 mark. And listen to this poor Regulus, who has to voice this part over again. So, without further ado, let's continue Onikakushi-hen. Now, I can tell you that this being a VOD I actually have to bother to edit, we have the luxury of speeding through the extremely time-padded scene and dialogue transitions. If this doesn't butter your biscuits, I don't know what will. Anyway, let's continue. We left off after Chapter 3, in which Kei, who has kept getting the runaround from his friends, discovers that the lynching and dismemberment Tomitake-san muttered about truly did happen. We're sneaking the tabloid home in our jacket, despite a feeling that we should just trust our friends with this and stop worrying about it altogether. Why? Because this is a horror story, and people really love to put their heads on the chopping block in horror stories. Now here's the tips. October 1975. In accordance with the Prime Minister's Bulletin number, Hinamizawa's Electrical Development Master Plan was announced. The vast scope of the projected Hinamizawa Dam was to have an incredibly heavy impact on the village of Hinamizawa. The area to be flooded by the Hinamizawa Dam would include the 5 areas of Hinamizawa: Takatsudo, Kiyotsu, Matsumoto, and Yagochi. The submerged area would include 291 houses, population 1,251, 1 elementary school, 1 middle school, 1 post office, 1 agricultural cooperative, 1 forestry department lumberyard, 5 shrines, 2 temples, and 1 fishery. All of these communal, cultural, and agricultural areas and places of worship were to be indefinitely submerged at the bottom of the artificial lake basin. Forsaking the hundreds of years our ancestors poured their bloods and sweat into this fertile, resource-rich land was just too painful to bear. All the residents having homes that were to be submerged banded together and created the Onikakushi Defense Alliance. The dam project was halted and petitions to alter the plan were circulated. The citizens sought peaceful negotiations, but the government and its puppet company openly refused. Performing unspeakable heinous acts, they quashed the democratic actions of the villagers. But the villagers did not falter. Instead, they banded together even more closely and steeled their resolve to protect their homes to the death. The continuation of that frightening Hinamizawa Dam construction project is still stalled as of today. The villagers understand that the stalling was caused by sublime powers through unity, and they understand that this fearsome plan has not yet been fully withdrawn. The Onikakushi Defense Alliance had been dissolved after it did its part, but the feelings of unity it garnered have not yet been extinguished. As long as that passion resides in the hearts of the residents, they'll be able to confront whomever next decides to sink their homes into a lake basin. Onikakushi Defense Alliance Committee Chairman, Kiichiro Kimiyoshi. Now onto the special tabloid report. Here we go. Don't know what I'm talking about here. Might be mentioned that the forestry department lumberyard was mentioned, and so was Kimiyoshi-san, the village chief. We'll see more of him in a later arc. Nightmare befalls the Hinamizawa Dam. Lynching and murder dismemberment. On X day of X month in prefecture at the Hinamizawa Dam construction work site in Shibone City, a bone-chillingly gruesome murder and dismemberment. Even though this case has shocked the archipelago, the police will give no details on the case. Exactly what happened at the Hinamizawa Dam? They probably didn't mean to kill him at first. but as the victim resisted by swinging around a shovel, the rest of the perpetrators armed themselves in return, and it quickly escalated to homicide. So said the aforementioned investigator A. After this bloody tragedy was over, they were left with a body which nobody could have mistaken as alive. San had tormented the suspects daily with his rough behavior. At first, it was meant to be payback. All the perpetrators were horrified by their deed, and one even turned himself into the police. It was the de facto leader of this group who suggested hiding the body. Reluctantly, at first, they soon began to think they did not wish to be caught. The construction site had numerous places to hide the body with 6 people. They were originally supposed to hide the body and leave the area, but the de facto leader feared the consciences of the other 5 wouldn't be able to bear the burden, and came up with a horrifying method to keep them from turning him into the police. He devised a heinous method of splitting up the body among them and making each of them responsible for hiding a piece. Had turned a simple manslaughter into a gruesome dismemberment, and forcibly involved each perpetrator in order to create a sense of unity between them. Each one participated. But what does this mean? Person A spoke out reluctantly. Had ordered each and every one of them to dissect a piece for themselves. They were hesitant at first, but nobody refused. In for a penny, in for a pound, was what it meant. Thus, an unimaginable bloody ceremony began. The perpetrators wept and vomited as they performed the gruesome task. There was one person who stubbornly refused, but threatened them, saying nothing would change if someone else ended up dead, and he gave up in his objections. But his plan collapsed in the span of one night. Who had refused to dissect the corpse up until the last moment had broken down into tears at the hospital where he was being treated for an injury sustained during the scuffle and confessed. The criminals were arrested one after the other, but the de facto leader's whereabouts are still unknown. Also, the right arm hidden by has yet to be found. Despite an ongoing search, this horrible individual has so far managed to elude law enforcement. What could the police be doing? It appears that had said he was going to throw the body, right arm, into the marsh. His car was discovered abandoned near the marsh, but there were no clues to his whereabouts. Didn't trust his companions. One cannot deny the possibility that he had expected his companions to confess to the police and used his car as a decoy. Of course, I doubt that theory. Since he has no car, one would expect him to have a limited area to which he could have escaped. But within the station there were rumors going around that he had accidentally slipped and drowned in the marsh when he went to throw away the body. To the locals, that marsh is believed to be bottomless. It's known as Onikakushi, the ogre's abyss, and it's said that the bottom of the marsh connected to the hellish world of demons. The atrocious demon from hell that was... Could it be that he had returned to hell through the marsh? The Zijin Dragon, bringer of luck and fortune. Prosperous future. Ladies leaping into your arms. Business success. Promotions. Ambition. Protect you from harm. Not just with pachinko and horse races, but business and even love. Guaranteed or your money back. Dragon Bracelet DX, one piece, 27,800 yen. Like that little levity there. By the way, the price of that bracelet, 27,800 yen in 1979, would be about $380 in 2018. Alright, let's get back to the main chapter. Function of this school as an educational facility is very questionable. Our PE class is exceptionally disorganized. The only things we do together are the warm-ups at the start. The teacher isn't even there after that. All we do is play together.
仕方ないじゃん。年齢も性別もバラバラだし。
No helping it.
Everybody's a different age or gender.
一応ね、体育の時間は校庭で体を動かすのだけが決まりなの。
The only rule is that we have to stay on school grounds while exercising.
All the little kids were gallivanting about. Well, they certainly are being active. They might be getting plenty of exercise, but...
きっと教育委員会はこの学校を見落としてるんだろうな。
Board of Education probably completely forgot about this school, huh?
お待たせしましたです。
Sorry to keep you waiting.
さてご一同様、今日の体育は何をいたしましょう。
We're all together now. What should we do today for PE?
おっしゃ。
Alright!
これでいつものメンバー全員集合だな。
We have all of our members gathered now.
さて委員長、今日は一体どんな体育をやるのかな。
Now then, class representative, what shall we do for PE today?
やるのかな。
What shall we do?
Mion harumphed and crossed her arms haughtily, surveying the area.
瞬発力と持久力、
Explosive power and endurance.
スポーツの世界においては仲間などいない。
There are no friends in the world of sports.
すべてがライバル。信じられるのは己の肉体のみ。
Everyone is a rival. The only thing you can trust in is your own body.
なんだそりゃ。漫画の読みすぎだろ。
What the heck do you mean by that? You really read too much manga. I quit without missing a beat.
てわけで、温故知新。
And so, we'll be taking a lesson from history.
古いながらもすべての要素を詰め込んだ屋外乱戦の王様、鬼ごっこで行こう。
The tried and true king of all outdoor melee events. Let's play tag! It was quite the adorable choice to make after playing it up so much.
望むところですわ。
Just what I was hoping for.
ノルマナケイチさんは絵の一番に鬼ですの。
That Dunderhead Cage-san should be the first one to be it.
僕だって負けませんです。
I will be beaten.
レナも頑張るもの。今日は負けないぞ。
I'll try my best too. You can't beat me.
なんでお前らそんなにやる気満々なんだよ。
Why are you guys all so into it?
快速第3条、ゲームは絶対に楽しく参加しなければならない。
The third rule of our society! You must partake in the game, enjoying it without question!
じゃあこれ部活なのかよ。
Then, this counts as a club activity? Everyone smirked at each other. They all seemed pretty confident. I'm a man. Physically, I should be able to keep up with any girls my own age. Regardless, Mion and Satoko looked like they were aiming for victory, and Milena was looking at me as if pitying my disadvantage.
上等だぜ。鬼ごっこ。
Fine. Tag.
乗ってやらー。
I'm in! My yell echoed across the school grounds. These were the rules. Anyone who was able to evade being tagged before the bell was a winner. But we didn't switch who was it. The ones who were tagged by it also became it. So the number of people who were it could increase exponentially. The endgame would become a hellish siege.
ここいらではこの遊びのことゾンビ鬼って呼んでるけどね。
We call this version zombie tag, you see.
なるほど。食われたやつがゾンビ化するからな。
I see. Anyone infected by a zombie turns into a zombie. Isn't that how
なんで
Western
そ
tag
んな
works?
怖いこと言うんだろう。だろう。
Why do you make it sound so scary, I wonder.
レナを捕まえたら生きたままお腹を食い破ってやるからな。
As soon as I catch Lena, I'm going to tear out her entrails while she's still alive!
やだよケイチ君、そんなの
Monika-chan placed her hand on Lena's head as she panicked.
大丈夫です。圭一に食われる前に僕が優しく食べてあげますです。
Don't worry. Before Kate tackles you down, I'll eat you up gently.
リカ、それは全然慰めになってませんわ。
Rika, that isn't comforting at all.
Both Mion and I nodded deeply.
最初の鬼ゾンビはどうやって決める？
So, the first hit. How do you decide who's the zombie?
じゃんけんか。
With rock, paper, scissors?
一応授業時間だからね。問題で決めよう。
Well, it is class time after all. Let's decide by answering questions.
問題を出すから答えられなかったやつがゾンビ。
I'll ask the questions, and the one who isn't able to answer is the zombie.
I have no idea which grade level they're coming from.
6は英語で。
What does the Japanese roku mean?
That? I was bewildered by the sudden question. Mion repeated it.
だから答えるの。
So you need to
6
answer.
は英語で。
What's roku in English?
6だ。
It's 6.
なら靴下は。
How about kitsushita?
ソックスだね。
Socks.
Kind of forgot that one.
アルファベットの後ろから3つ目。
What's the third and last letter in the alphabet?
Oh, looks like Red
X ですよ。
caught onto the problem thanks with help from the boost. Let's see if I can count this down. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oops. There we go. I can't believe my mic's been off. I was about to say it's probably on my end because I've noticed my mic crapping out on me for PS4 streams, but welcome to Boost. How are you doing? Thanks for letting me know. Alright. X.
では性別は英語で。
What's a sabbat mean?
もちろんわかりますわ。
Of course, I know what that is.
それは
Satoko cut herself off before finishing the answer. I see. It's quite a lewd question.
さとこは大人だもんね。
Okay, I don't know what sabet means.
You're an adult, aren't you?
知らないわけはないよね。
Of course you know what it is, right?
知ってますもの。
I certainly do.
知ってるもん。
Of course I know.
じゃあ言ってごらんよ。
Then go ahead and say it.
あれだよ。あれ。
That, you know. That.
あれは英語で。
What does that mean exactly?
はあ、さとこちゃん困ってる。かわいい。
Oh, Sapako looks like she's in trouble. Oh, cute.
持ち帰るなよ。犯罪だからな。
Don't take her home. It's a crime. If I didn't nip it in the bud, she might have really tried to take her home. Oh. There we go. Sound command time. Mion's pursuit was relentless, making Satoko stammer. Bot? Bot? What's my bot up to? Okay. And also, hello electrical skateboard, Yoshio, Thornzilla, welcome. Alright.
さあさあさあ言ってごらんよ大声で
Now then, go ahead and say it nice and loudly.
あれは英語で何という
What does that mean?
知ってるもん
I do know.
知ってるもん
I do know.
知ってるもん
I do know.
だから
Say it.
ザットですよザット
That means a previously indicated person in your event.
は
Oh,
All of us were a bit surprised by Rika-chan's unexpected answer. I see. Well, it is certainly what that means. That could have been awkward. I wonder what I would have done in Satoko's position. I'd probably get ticked off and just blurt out you-know-what at the top of my lungs. I wouldn't want you as an enemy, Sonozaki Mion! Thank goodness you were born a girl. If you were a boy, you'd probably be a perverted a-hole. She already is.
仕方ありませんわね
it appears I have no
そう
choice.
この北条聡子がゾンビ役を務めさせてもらいますわ
Unfortunately, Hojo Satoko, shall assume the role of the zombie.
みんな食い殺してやりますですな
I shall eat everyone.
Seems like she's raring to go. They're gonna
100
get you,
数えればいいんですの
All I must do is count to 100, correct?
100数えるのはズルするやつがいるからな。
Some jerks skip numbers while counting to 100.
俺の問題が解けたら追ってよし。
So you can start chasing after you solve this problem.
ケイチくん簡単なのにしてあげてね
Keiichi-kun, give her a simple one, okay?
5分の1のケーキと6分の1のケーキと7分の1のケーキを一皿に乗せました。
1/5 of the cake, 1/6 of the cake, and 1/7 of the cake are on the plate.
うわ分母が違いますですの
Oh no, there are no common denominators.
I'm surprised she knows about those. Satoko grabbed a stick in a panic and began drawing a cake in fractions of the
ケー
ground.
キ1個を60秒で食べられるサトコがそれを全部食べるとお皿にはケーキがいくつ残っているでしょう。
If Satoko, who can eat one cake in 60 seconds, eats all of them, how many cakes are left on the plate? Just as I finished giving the word problem, Mion shouted.
よーいドン
Ready, go!
On Mion's signal, everyone but Satoko scattered. Alright.
ケイチくん
Keiichi-kun,
それ問題じゃないよね
that wasn't a problem at all, was it?
Satoko had already lost the moment she started working it out. She's eating it all, so of course there's nothing left on the plate. Everyone dashed off in a direction they thought was best. Knowing the lay of the land, they probably headed right to the best spots. It was obvious I was at a disadvantage. At a time like this, it would have been more effective to go along with those trained in survival skills. Like Mion, for example. The fact that I didn't realize it at the start of the game probably hurt my chances. Glancing back over the school grounds, I saw Satoko just rising up to start. She was really, really mad. She got tripped up on such a dumb question. I stood at one of the corners of the school. I had clear sight lines in 2 directions and would probably have a good response time if any zombies started closing in. For the time being, I caught my breath and focused on what I was trained to think during club activities yesterday. I'll think calmly, my cage. If I was it, what would I do? Increasing my numbers would be the shortcut to victory. Then going after the weakest player first is the obvious plan of attack. Meaning, me!
さてケイチさんはどこでございましょう
Now then, where could Keiichi-san possibly be?
出しませんことよ
I shan't let you escape!
But of course, what would be the best method to track me down? Footprints of smell, or maybe some type of trail? If I could craftily hide my tracks, then there would be no trail for Satoko to fall. But I was no detective. Would I even be able to do that kind of thing in an amateur game like this?
のび太岡村
のび太岡村
ケイチさんを見かけなかったでございませんこと？
Have you seen Kate Sound recently?
What the heck? Do zombies have their prey by asking nicely where they went? Domita-kun, Okamura-kun pointed to the location where I was hiding. After confirming she was heading in this direction, I abandoned my position. It wasn't easy to hide myself with all these little kids running around as they pleased. It was becoming even more obvious that I was at a disadvantage from not being familiar with these surroundings. If that's how it was going to be, then to confront this intelligence-gathering zombie, I just countered in a similar vein. I'd approached some girls playing with the ball.
すまんが伝言を頼まれてくれ。
I'm sorry, but could you relay this message?
北条聡子にご両親が校門に来てるぞってな。
Tell Hojo Satoko that her parents are at the gate, please. Kate, I don't think that's, a particularly wise strategy. We'll find out for reasons later.
伝言いいよいいよ
I stopped the girls as they turned to run off.
待て、まだ行くな。
Wait, don't go yet.
あと園崎美音にもだ。
Also take this one to Sonozaki Mio.
先生が校門のところで呼んでるぞって伝えてくれ。
Tell her the teacher is calling her to the gate. I am quite the schemer if I do say so myself. If things went well, then Satoko and Mion would run into each other at the gate. It would put me at a disadvantage if more people were it. But this was Mion we were talking about. She'd figure out a way to escape. But that was just fine. As long as it bought me more time. Dance for me, Mion Satoko. In the palm of my hand. Having my fill of playing the con man, I looked for a place to hide. If you think about it logically, I'd only bought myself a scant amount of time. And it might even come back to bite me. Once it became apparent I'd started spreading false information through messengers, I could end up being the recipient of one of those messages. Satoko would probably ask the messengers to help her look for me. That would mean there would be more zombies than participants in the game. The virus that was brought about by my mischief could cause an epidemic. All my classmates would transform into zombies, and would only be searching for me. This tactic might backfire horribly. While trembling at the thought of the impending dawn of the dead, I began searching for a safe house. I found a shed by the incinerator behind the school. After climbing up to the roof, I held my breath. It wasn't a bad place to hold out. Not only did I have good line of sight, but if necessary, I could jump off in 3 different directions to escape. It was getting rowdy down there. The lower grades were running around below the shed.
いないね前原さん
He's not around. Maibara-san.
そっちいた
Is he over there?
いない
No.
ケイチさんどこだろう
Miss Cage-san, I wonder.
お父さんが校門に来てるのにね
His dad is at the front gate.
That was definitely a lie. The word gate, the same one I'd used, gave a hint of revenge. So Mion was behind this. I was still keeping one step ahead of the game. I felt bad for my underclassmen, but they'd have to search until the school bell.
ねえねえケイチさん知らない
Hey, Hedge, do you know where Cage-san is at?
お母さんが急病で大変なんだって
His mom suddenly got really sick.
前原さんに伝言だよ
A message from Maibara-san.
家が火事だから急いで校門に来いって
They said his house caught fire and he needs to come to the gate.
前原さん家にジャンボ機が墜落したらしいよ
A jumbo jet fell on top of the Maibara residence.
警察が事情聴取に来てるって言ってた
The police have come to question him.
Anything goes now.
趣味は抱き枕のコレクションなんだって
They say that it's a collection of Pikimakura love pillows.
夜な夜なベッドで抱きながら寝てるって本当なの
Is it true that he sleeps with them at night?
Who are they talking about?
ふにふにの柔らかい感触がたまんないって
I heard he can't get enough of the fluffy soft sensation.
No way I would do that.
委員長の写真貼り付けたのもあるらしいよ
I heard he even has one with a photo of our class rep stuck to it.
へえ
This was your doing, Mion. Calm down, Maebara Keiichi. This is Mion's battle tactic to flush me out. Just hold on. If my underclassmen thought about it logically, they would. Oh no, it's all nonsense. Well, I kind of slurred my way through that sentence. The small kids don't think about things logically. To them, all those things were true, so they all chuckled together while looking for me. I win, Mion. It's my victory. Wiping unrelenting tears away, I felt intoxicated by my own victory.
聞いた
What did you hear?
転校生の前原さんって二次元萌えの人なんだって
I heard that the new transmission Maibara-san is into anime girl.
The cost of being Mion at too high a price. Ah! Oh, someone passed below. That's Rena and Rika-chan.
リカちゃんはまだ無事かな。
Rika-chan, you still okay?
なんとか頑張ってますです。
I'm getting by somehow.
みーちゃんも鬼になっちゃったみたいなの。
It seems Mii-chan is it as well.
Mion? It couldn't be. She'd become it because of my little strategy. This confirmed that Mion was behind this relentless message war. Then, this wasn't good.
みーちゃんはなんとか巻いたけど、さとこちゃんは。
We finally got away from Mii-chan, but Satoko-chan, she's...
さとこは土管のところを探してますから、ここはしばらくは安全ですよ。
Satoko is sitting around the pipes, so we should be safe here for a while.
Upon hearing that, I breathed a sigh of relief. While Rena was slumped on the ground, breathing heavily, Rika-chan started creeping up to her. Rika-chan doesn't normally make noise when she walks, but it's strange. It couldn't be.
リカちゃん？
Rika-chan?
何かな？何かな？
What is it? What is it?
大丈夫ですよ。
Don't worry.
I had never seen Rika-chan smile so creepily before.
なんで近寄ってくるのかな？来るのかな？
Why? Coming closer.
リカちゃんはゾンビじゃないもんね。
Rika-chan is a zombie, is she?
怖くないです。
Don't be scared.
僕が優しく食べてあげますです。
I'll be sure to pick you gently.
They're coming to get you, Rena!
嘘だよね。
No way!
リカちゃんがそんな。
Rika-chan, go!
That's as high as my voice can go right now. Rena was pressed against the wall, and Rika-chan lurched forward with both arms out, just like a zombie. Rena, quick, with her back pushed up against the wall. It was quite a surreal scene of horror, like one of the zombie breakout videos you'd see. At that moment, Rena's eyes met mine.
助けて！
Keiichi-kun, save me!
Zombie Rika-chan turned 180 degrees exorcist style and gathered towards me.
いたケイちゃん見っけ
Found him! I see Kei-chan!
Mion popped out from behind the cinder block wall around the garbage dump, also seeing where I was. My decision was only advantages when there was one zombie. Being surrounded was not as good.
ケイチさんを見つけたですって？
Exactly like Kei-chan!
I could tell that Satoko was rushing my way. It seemed that Rika-chan had let Rena escape, and now she was baring her fangs in my direction.
降りてこいケイちゃん
Come on down, Kei-chan! The three zombies circled the shed, moaning curses.
お前ら怖い
You guys are scary!
怖すぎる
So scary!
ケイチさんの腹渡はどんな味がするのかしら？
I wonder how Kei-chan's gonna taste.
ケイチさん。
Kei-chan!
圭一も僕たちの仲間になってほしいです。
Kate, I want you to become one of us.
誰か助けてくれ
Someone, please save me!
I saw Rena apologizing to me from across the schoolyard. An apology. Sorry. Leaving me for dead? Rena! I leapt off the roof out of fear, slipping as I landed. Satoko and Rika jumped on top of me, and after straddling me, they tickled me all over my body.
やべやべ
Stop! Stop! Stop!
ってことはあとはレナか。
So, this means Lena is still there.
チャイムまであと何分もないね。
There isn't much time until the bell.
のれんレナ俺を見殺しに
How dare you leave me for dead? My throat's gonna be so sore tomorrow. The feelings of a zombie. I understood how vengeful ghosts with lingering regrets felt.
かわいそです。
Sad, so sad.
でもこれで圭一も仲間ですよ。
But Kate is one of us now.
It felt like I'd been bitten by a vampire and was now one of their thralls. It was a strange feeling, being welcomed as moved inside and pursued me.
ゾンビ鬼なかなか奥深し
Zombie tag is quite profound.
気取ってる場合じゃありませんわ。
This is no time to postulate.
レナを捕まえるのですの。
We must capture Lena.
校長が廊下を歩いてる。
The principal is walking down the hall.
もうすぐチャイムが鳴るよ。
The bell will ring soon.
To devour Rena, I, who had been turned into the demon of vengeance, needed to use any means necessary. Except I wasn't just a zombie. I was a master of the night. A vampire! Using the same trick that had tightened the noose around my own neck, I used my classmates to further my evil designs. I gathered up the lower grades from around the school grounds.
みんな聞いてくれ
Everyone, listen!
レナが大変なんだ
Rena's in big trouble.
今すぐレナを探し出してくれ
All of you, please look for Rena.
前原さん家にジャンボ機が落っこちたことより大変なの？
It's a bigger problem than a jumbo jet crashing into your family's house.
Oh, yeah, it had turned into that, hadn't it? Mion was nonchalantly trying to avoid the blame.
ああジャンボ機なんか目じゃないぞ
Yeah, it's not even in the same league as jumbo jets.
レナン地に墜落したのはなんと
What fell on Rena's house
小惑星だ
was a comet!
小惑星ですって？
An asteroid?
ああ宇宙人が作った装置でロシュの限界を解除しまず1個落としたらしい
Yeah, the aliens deactivated the Roche limit with the device they created and started by hurling one asteroid.
まさか俺もそこまでやるとは思わなかった
Even I didn't think that they'd go this far.
しかも
And they
続いて今度は100個も
plan to drop 100 of them next.
地球軍の完全な誤算だ
The Earth Federation was totally unprepared. The lower grades were dumbfounded, their eyes like saucers at the grand turn of events.
地球軍って
An Earth Federation?
私たち宇宙人と戦争でもしてるんですか？
Are we really at war with aliens?
このままでは地球は壊滅だ
If things go on like this, Earth is finished.
しかしレナの放つ音速のマッハレナパンチなら小惑星を全て迎撃することができる
But don't despair. If we have Rena's ultrasonic Mach Rena punch, it will be possible to intercept all of the asteroids.
そう地球軍のトップエースそれがリュウグウレナなのだ
That's right. The Earth Federation's top ace is Ryugu Rena.
やっぱり上級生は私たちと違うんだ。
So the older kids really are different.
It's seemed to have made them fully understand the fight for Earth was lost without Lena.
さあチレ同志諸君
Now,
レナを探し出すのだ
now scatter, comrades! We must find Lena! My comrades in the lower grades let out an enthusiastic cheer and dashed off in various directions around the school grounds. Eh? There was still one person who hadn't gone.
でもたとえレナさんでも月を押し戻すことなんてできるんでしょうか？
But Lena-san might be strong. But can she really push back the moon?
心配無用だ
Unnecessary concerns.
つい先日もレナは地球に激突するはずの水星爆弾を一つ弾き飛ばしている
Just days ago, Lena blew away a comet bomb that was gonna smash into Earth.
小惑星の100個や200個くらい音速を超える高速のパンチで一撃だ
1 or 200 asteroids are nothing before. Why this? 1 or 200 asteroids are nothing before one of her light speed punches.
リュウブーさんってすごいんだ。
Ryugu-san is.
Higurashi is amazing.
I don't know why volume just jumped up automatically. I don't know what's up with that. Satisfied with that, he also rushed off to look for Lena. It does seem like there are some promising up-and-comers amongst the youngsters.
ケイちゃんの才能をおじさんは改めて知ったよ。
Little Kei-chan's abilities. This old man knows them better now.
Didn't really feel like she was complimenting me, but whatever.
しかしケイイチさんもやるでございますわね。
Really though? How exceptional, Kei-chan.
これは頼もしいですわ。
This looks quite promising.
でもこの人数なら勝てる。
If we have this many, we can win.
これだけいれば勝てるよ。
With this many, we will win!
ケイイチはゾンビに立候補した方が良かったと思いましたです。
I was thinking that Kei-chan would have been a better nominee for the Initial Zombie.
Rika-chan's words stung a bit, but I'd let it slide for now. Not even Lena would be able to escape the entire class. As a result of everyone's thorough search, Lena was finally cornered in the back of the sports equipment shed.
怖いよみんな。
You're all scary.
ケイイチ君まで
Kei-chan too.
怖いよ。
So scary.
It probably was scary being chased around by the entire student body. All the lower grades closed in on Lena, saying she was the only one that could save the world.
みんなが何を言ってるのかわかんないよ。
What do you all say?
レナはパンチで小惑星なんか破壊できないよ。
I can't destroy asteroids by punching them.
レナさっきはよくも見捨てたな
Lena! How could you leave me for dead?
覚悟はできてるだろうな
Are you ready to pay for it?
さっきはごめんねケイイチ君。だって仕方なかったんだもん。
I'm sorry about that, Kei-chan. But I didn't have a choice.
おとなしく食い尽くされるでございますの。
Do not resist. Let yourself be devoured.
みんなで仲良しですよ。
Let's all be together.
Oh crap, that reminds me of, what was that Takashi Shimizu film, Reincarnation, Rinne, where like the doll of the murder victim kept saying, together forever,
ずっと一緒.
and that was so creepy, and it reminded me of that.
さあレナ念仏でも唱えな。
Now, Lena, say your prayers! Elena had stumbled onto a mat, trembling, with tears in her eyes. I closed in, associating the situation with a similar, particularly immoral Koro one made my pulse quicken just a bit. Satoko and Reika-chan were both wiggling their fingers. They probably wanted to tickle Rena. Rena, wanting no part of what she knew was about to happen, went stiff with fear.
Keiichi-kunはみんなみたいなひどいことしないよね。しないよね。
Keiichi-kun, you wouldn't do mean things like everyone else, would you? Would you?
さあどうかな。
I wonder. さて覚悟は決まったかな。
Now then, are you ready?
How come I overblown the mic?
いいよ。ケイイチくんなら。
Okay, so long as it's Keiichi-kun.
The face she made as she resigned herself to her fate made my heart skip a beat.
ケイイチくんはひどいことしないってレナ信じてるし。
I believe that Keiichi-kun will do horrible things to me.
Body won't move. To be some sort of anti-zombie mantra. The second my sense of reason chimed in, the beast inside me died instantly. There was the bell! Game over. In the anime, it's kind of looter what happens. To sum it up, Keiichi gets a boner right then, and he can't move. So he loses.
やったやった。
I did it! I did it!
生き残ったよ。
I survived!
わーい。
Yay! Yay!
Elena pranced around merrily as if a curse had been broken.
あとわずかのところで日光が差し、悪のゾンビ軍団は廃人と帰したか。
You done? So daylight broke in the nick of time, and the evil zombie army disintegrated into dust.
ヒロインが生き残るのは映画のお約束だもんな。
And so the heroine survived. Well, that's how it goes in the movies anyway.
何を気取ってるのですの？
What are you postulating about?
ケイイチさんがもたもたしてるから。
This is all because Keiichi-san was startling about.
Oh, my voice.
お仕置きしますです。
I think I'm gonna have to call it soon. Not just because my voice is given out, but other reasons too.
Punishment is required.
I was subdued by Satoko and Reika-chan, once again sentenced to death by 100 tickles.
許した
Forgive me!
じゃあ生き残ったでしょうは竜宮レナと園崎美代。
Then the award for surviving goes to Ryu Rena and Somazaki Mio. Yay!
あれ？みーちゃんゾンビじゃなかったの？
Mi-chan was a zombie?
ふりしてただけ。敵を騙すには味方からって言うじゃん。
Only pretended to be one. They say you need to deceive your allies before you can deceive the enemy, you know.
うおーミオンてめ
はいはい。
Yeah, yep.
急いで着替えないとね。
Hurry up and change, alright?
次の授業に遅れんなよ。
Don't be late for the next class.
離せサトコリカちゃん
Let go of me, Satoko! Rika-chan!
Having had my fill of being terrified to my very core by club activities, I solemnly swore I would have Mion crying for mercy next time. I'm actually gonna have to call it here. My voice is just trashed right now, and I also have to wake up early tomorrow. Something. But I hope to continue this Thursday. Yeah, I won't be streaming tomorrow. I mentioned in Discord. Yeah, I'll pick this up Thursday, and I'll probably be returning to The Last of Us Friday, I think. That's what I'm planning on. So, yeah, I'm gonna call it here. Thanks for coming out. Really glad you guys ended up here. Okay. Just gonna tab. Yeah, I gotta go in Task Manager and close the window. It doesn't let you, exit the game otherwise. It's weird. But anyway, I'm glad got to stream that part today. Wasn't as long a stream as I was hoping for, but oh well. Got a good quality vocal folds workout, and I'll be returning to it Thursday. So thank you so much for watching, everyone. As always, if you like what you see, please feel free to click like, comment, follow, subscribe if you're on YouTube. Any feedback you can give me at all will help me tailor my future content towards your interests. I'm Regulus Pastor, and until next time, Wale!